Monday, February 12th. It is the 6-week mark from your New Year resolutions. So I want to see how you guys are doing, how you guys are making out, what you guys are doing that you are sticking to, what you're doing that you've fallen off, what kind of things you need help with, what kind of things you should probably be focusing on. So about this time every year we start to have a decline in our membership of the club, start to have a decline in our presence in the club, and we want to make sure that you guys aren't falling into that hole. We want to make sure that you guys aren't falling into the whole, I've been working at it for 6 weeks and I haven't changed as much as I wanted to, because we want to figure out why, sorry, I had hair much in, why you guys aren't changing. We want to find out what's going on. Are you staying consistent? Is your sleep quality good? What's going on that is allowing you to change or is not allowing you to change? The big thing that people are missing this time of year is very simply, it's 6 weeks. We got Valentine's Day coming up. Maybe you found somebody, because this is actually a big reason why people drop off. People start feeling comfortable with what they've changed, and they start to think, oh, well, if I do this, it's not going to be that bad. Or if I change this or I change that, it won't be as bad as. So what we want to do is make sure that that's not happening. So you're coming up on your 6-week mark. Whatever your goals were, what are you doing? Are you still tracking your progress? Are you still working just as hard? What's your function? What's your focus? And realign yourself with that. All too often, people kind of set a goal and they don't revisit it. Have you hit your goal? If your goal is to lose 10 pounds and you already lost 10 pounds, did you reset your next goal? Isaac, Stephanie, and I did a whole podcast on goal setting and everything, and we talked about hitting a goal, attaining a goal, revisiting a goal, resetting the goal, resetting the expectation for that goal. All too often people have a goal in mind and they want to lose 10 pounds. And this is another reason why we lose people. We lose a lot of people this time of year because they've hit their goal. They've reached that point where they're like, hey, my goal was to come in here at the beginning of the year. I wanted to drop 15 pounds. I did it. It took me 6 weeks. I thought it would take a year. I thought it would take longer. But I did 15 pounds in the 6 weeks that it took me. And now I'm where I want to be. Are you really where you want to be, or did you not reevaluate the goal? Because it takes work to reevaluate the goal. It takes a lot of time and effort and energy to figure out what your new goal is. So I challenge you guys to think about your goals, think about what your new goal should be, think about what you should be accomplishing, and then go from there. Again, like I said, a lot of times this is where our drop-off point is. Are you going to drop off? Are you going to be one of those people who has that hiccup and it's like, oh, well, Valentine's Day happened and now I'm done, I'm good? And then some of you guys reset the goal. You reset it. You came in this weekend. We did our 6-day kickoff weekend. You guys came in. You reset your goals. High five to you guys. That's awesome. I know you guys down here are wondering why I'm looking over this way too. 2 cameras, as always. But reset your goal. Reset your expectations. What things do you guys need? What things do you guys want in order to get to your goals? That's always a big question. And if you're not being selfish and asking those questions and you're not reaching out to get the information that you need, that's on you guys. So we want to make sure you take the time. Here we are 6 weeks in. This is your 6-week checkup. This is a gut check. So there's not a lot more content we're going to go over today. It really is just, a 5-6 minute check-in on yourself. We'll make it 6 minutes. 6 minutes for 6 weeks. Checking on yourself. How are you doing? In the 6 weeks that we've had since the beginning of the new year, what did you do? What did you accomplish? How did you do it? Did you do it? I'd love to see you guys comment below on this and say, hey, this is what I did, this is what I didn't do. Send me a message. Let me know what you succeeded at, what you failed at. But that's it. I mean, we're halfway there. When you think about it, when the summer rolls around, will you be ready? This is where your summer body's made. It's not made in March. It's not made in April. It's not made in, definitely not June. May, maybe, just because I skipped over May. But for the most part, if you want to get somewhere, if you have a goal coming up, a vacation coming up, a trip coming up, are you still focused on your goal? And really ask yourself that. It's not a dig. If you've let yourself go, if you've let your goal go, it's okay if you are honest about it. The big thing is be honest with yourself, be honest with your results. Don't blame it on the club, don't blame it on your trainer, don't blame it on your nutrition coach. If you slacked off and you're not where you want to be and you've got 6 weeks to get there, because when you think about it, I mean, if you're in Texas, summer pretty much starts in April. You're walking around ready to go. So we're almost 6 weeks away from April, 6 weeks away from the summer. If you're anywhere else, spring is in a few weeks. Spring break's in a few weeks. So the Facebook feed just cut out. So if you were watching on Facebook earlier, I'm sorry. but definitely focus on what you need to be focusing on. Focus on yourself. Focus on finding a way to become successful. Focus on finding a way to make sure that you cross the goal line. Finding a way to make sure that you are going to succeed. This isn't going to be like last year where you got to 6 weeks in, you let yourself go, and you let your goal go. Make sure that whatever you do, you don't give up on yourself. If your goal is to change, keep striving to change. Small changes are still changes. If your goal is to get faster, keep working at it. If your goal is to get stronger, whatever your date is in mind that you have, keep working towards it. Don't stop working until you get there. Thanks for watching. Didn't make it the full 6 minutes, but close enough. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned next week. We'll be going over more goals, how Stephanie, Isaac, and I are doing on our goals, and we'll see you on Monday.